Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. All right. Hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. I told you that I would be back, and here I am. I told you I'd be back Friday night, and so I do try to keep my word. If I ever tell you I'm going to be live and I don't make it, you know it's totally something beyond my control. All right. I'll do the roll call in a minute. Let's let some more people fill up the room. Those of you who are already here, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that little thumb. That is the like button. We are trying to trigger the algorithm so that YouTube will share this video out more in the YouTube universe. I have so many people here. Karen, thank you so much, Alley Cat, for welcoming all the new people. Yes, the last live when I went live and I went live and I went off. And when we were talking about, if you didn't see that last video, you definitely need to check it out. We were talking about that little earpiece. I told you it's all over the internet. What do the Democrats do? All they do is cheat. And we were talking about everything that they were doing. And again, if you have policies, you don't have to cheat people. You can say, well, we did, the Democrats did this, and this. Newsflash. When you have done nothing but destroy the country, you have to cheat. You have to create a ruse. You have to deploy methods of deception so that people don't really understand what it is that you have done. All right, we're going to do our roll call. They're coming in now, and I will get it started. If you want me to call your name, type an emoji, say hello, whatever. We're glad you're here. All right, C. Fryer, Karen Davis, Alley Cat Meow, Karen Davis, John, all of you, Florida, thank God you made it back, love, and you're safe. I've lifted you up in my prayers. Karen said this live with Roland fits in with my schedule this evening, or I wouldn't be able to be here. Karen, we want all of the lives to fit in with your schedule because we're glad you're here. Baldwin Birds, how are you? Orange and Slinky. Orange and Slinky, they're saying she did. You know how the liberals do. They'll probably give her a job elsewhere. You know, they're trying to save face because they do not want to be Bud Lighted, if you know what I mean. Alley Cat said that's the rumor. Yes, yes, yes. And you know, you know, with them, it's always smoke and mirrors. You never really know what's going on because they're so deceptive. D Martinez, how are you? And Rhonda, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Aurelius Cannon. So that's the word. Okay, Tazzy Tay, how are you? So according to some sources, yes, some no. But the what I'm going to share with you said that she was. So I'm going to share a couple of videos with you. And if you did not catch the last video, I mean, I was on fire. You definitely need to check it out. It's well over 7,000 views. I am now dropping the link in the comment section. And folks, we know they are so desperate to win this election, they will stop at nothing. Corey, how are you? I'm glad that you are here. And Shaggy is back. How you doing, John? Whisper, glad you're here. And so, folks, we have to remain vigilant. We have to remain focused. We have to stay awake. How you doing, Trish? It Orange and Slinky, I'm hearing from both sides. So I'm going to share some videos with you, and then I'll let you decide. But yeah, it's all over. How do you expect to be fair when, as a moderator, if we look at what moderators are supposed to do? How you doing, James? Look at anyone with two eyeballs that work properly. 2 ears that work properly. You know that was totally biased. It was not fair in any shape or form. Thank you, Rhonda, for dropping the link. And so we have to remain vigilant, folks. They didn't give him a chance. She was not fact checked. Okay. He was cut off. And again, those of you who were here, please check out that video I did when he was talking about what's going on in Ohio and the Haitian immigrants and dogs and cats and ducks. If you notice, they were trying to make it appear as if he was off his rocker. Well, I assure you he was not. How you doing, Beverly and John? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll say something, John. I will say hello. And so, folks, I asked you to pay attention. If you did watch the debate, I wanted you to look at her facial expressions. Every time he was talking, she had looks on her face. Looked like she was in pain, actually. But she looked like she was in disbelief. And to me, it was like she wanted people to think, okay, this guy's losing his marbles. If you're in here and you're enjoying this content, please go ahead and hit that little thumb. That is the like button. Let's bring more people into this conversation. How you doing, Lynn? Yes, I told you I'd be on today, love. I'll also be on tomorrow with a guest. If you were here before for Brutally Honest Talk Radio, we're going to go live tomorrow. How you doing, Matt? Yes, we're trying to make America great again. We're trying to wake people up and stop this vote blue no matter who cult. My mantra is to vote against anyone who's blue, no matter who, for this election cycle. Now, Karen says, I saw the debate and she actually looked deranged. Karen, the whole time, she was making faces. Every time he went to say, the looks on her face. And it's like she wanted it to appear as if, and she even laughed a couple of times, like what he was saying was not true. She actually looked deranged. She couldn't understand. Right, Karen? She looked like she was totally flabbergasted. Like, what is this guy saying? Allie said you look constipated. Allie, you behave. I'll put you in the corner. Now it's Friday afternoon, and I'm tired. I've been dealing with teenagers all day at that school, and I will put you in the corner for an extended period of time, love. Love you, Allie Cat. Yeah. And so, yeah, folks. I like sharing this information. Yes, this is Friday the 13th, and we didn't have any catastrophe at school. Oh, yeah. So, I have a couple of videos that I want to share with you. And you can tell me what you think. Because lots of times they'll say someone's been fired, but they're not really fired. They'll move them somewhere else where they're out of sight. They just do that. The placaters. You know how we all know how that game goes. Okay, so and forgive me if my voice is a little raspy. I told you it's allergy season, so my voice comes and goes. My students have been laughing at me all week. Orange and Slinky, the title, Orange and Slinky. I'm going to share my news sources with you, and that's what they say. All right, so some now, depending on where you go, some news sources, if you go and Google it, they're saying that it's not. We know what we are dealing with. How you doing, Tina? You're a blessing to my life as well, love. Linda, hello. How are you? And so if you Google it, now Orange and Slinky, some things we talk about. When you Google it, Google is left-leaning. Google owns YouTube. It's all together, love. And when we go and try to Google and find the truth, all we get are lies. Just like ABC, CBS, NBC, the Clinton News Network, MSDNC. It's all in one. Everyone against, the American people as well as Trump. All right. And so tell me what you think. I always try to bring legitimate videos on here. But again, if you go online, and Orange and Slinky, if you're still here, I did a video on what happened. This is just an example, so you don't think I'm just trying to get views or clicks or whatever. I did a video on what happened in Perry, Iowa. Tyson Foods, who owns just about all the food that we eat, they laid off approximately 1,300 Americans. Then they went to New York and held secret, okay, job fairs with migrants. Check that video out. But if you Google it, fact check on the internet, it says that did not happen. So I tell you that story so you can sort of understand where we're going. Terry Panther, not true. They don't. Right. Terry said they don't fire liars. They promote them. No, hey, truth. Nothing but truth. Peter, how are you? Matt, I saw another video about Black women speaking up in Chicago. The channel is called At Prosperity. Matt, I've actually been speaking with her via email. She's actually coming on the show. I was supposed to call her this week. Things happened. I got busy at school. My plan is to call her tonight. Steve, how are you? Yeah, that's all they do is tell lies. You better not trust the news, Baldwin Birds. Yeah, exactly, Alicat. And so that's just where we are. I can do something on here with you. You can Google it and fact check the same. They started doing this really heavily during the C-19 pandemic, where you'll put something up and it'll say, no, this isn't true. So, take it for what it's worth. And let me share this video with you. All right, we have several people in here. Peacetime, how are you? Yes, we're trying to make America great. Let me share this with you. Orange and Slinky. Oh, okay, Orange and Slinky. I'll share the video with you, but I wanted to share that other information with you because sometimes, again, when you go and look for things that we have found, they'll say, no, that didn't happen. Just like now, if you Google it, it'll say that those 1,300 people in Paris, that now Tyson backpedaled, and if you Google it, it said that it didn't happen, but it did. Okay. Peace to you says, James Murdoch, owner of News Corp Fox, has endorsed Harris. Oh my God. Newsmax, The First, and Roland's Reviews are all that's left for sensible reporting. Thanks, peace to you. That's what I'm saying. I don't want people to think I come on here. I don't have to come on and tell lies to gain clicks or subscribers. But sometimes, folks, people on here, and I know, yes, my degrees are not in news or broadcasting. I do go to more than one source. But again, I can share information with you, and then you can go out here on Google, and it's going to tell you that it's not true. I can't do anything to counter that. All right. Beverly, so glad you're here. Let me share my very first video with you. Okay. And we'll talk about it. And that's all we can do. And I had this video from what's her face? Linda B. And this is all over. And I love this lady. This lady is great. This lady tells it like it is. If you were here for the last video, Linda B, oh my God, she really brings it. And oh, okay, Orange and Slinky, I see what you said. Well, Orange and Slinky, from what I saw, it said that she was. So we'll find out. Let's play this and see what happens. But I mean, if you go, it's all several videos and content creators are here on YouTube, and it's saying that she was. Okay.
You have the sorority sister, and then you have her best friend that is one of the execs. So now we know why there was a 3-on-1 debate. So we know that it was a biased debate. No questions asked. So you're celebrating for nothing because she never did get to her policy. She never answered any questions. They never fact checked her on anything. I want to bring something else to your attention because a lot of people are distorted in knowing what a real leader is. See, Trump is a real leader. A real leader is not perfect by any means.
Nope.
For my Christians out there, welcome back, warriors. It's
all right. So that was let me see. Let me get it back here. All right. All right. That's Linda B. So you know how she looks if you want to check her channel out, okay?
For my Christians out.
Lord have mercy. An ABC whistleblower came out with what really happened at the debate the other night with former President Donald J. Trump and Kamala Harris. You are not going to want to miss this one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, watch it to the end. Wow, let's go ahead and get into it. This is too good to wait. All right, here we go. This is what just came out. It says, turns out Kamala was given the debate questions beforehand, and now there is an ABC whistleblower who is releasing an affidavit proving it. We all knew it. Okay, it says, I will be releasing an affidavit from an ABC whistleblower regarding the debate. I have just signed a non-disclosure agreement with the attorney of the whistleblower. The affidavit states how the Harris campaign was given sample questions, which were essentially the same questions that were given during the debate, in separate assurances of fact-checking Donald Trump, and that she would not be fact-checked. Accordingly, the affidavit states several other factors that were built into the debate to give Kamala a significant advantage. I have seen and read the affidavit, and after the attorney blacks out the name of the whistleblower and other information that could dox the whistleblower, I will release the full affidavit. I will be releasing the affidavit before the weekend is out. This is what is out there right now. And yes, as you all can see, this woman, Kamala Harris, can't do a one-on-one debate without things being delivered to her in advance. Remember that Dana Bash interview with CNN where she had to have Tim Walz, Tampon Tim, as the break in case of emergency glass person? She can't do, and then it was pre-recorded and edited, and she was looking down. Why can't she answer questions? What is so hard about that? I mean, if she can't do this, what makes us think? What makes us think she's going to be a good president? Yeah, she's got the media machine behind her because, you know, the Dems control the media, right?
Yep.
Yes, they do. Those slippery demons, just those demon rats. Yes, they control the media. But what they can't control is the truth always comes out. Whatever is done in secret comes to the light. Whatever is done in secret comes to the light. Now, I am just amazed at how everything is turning out. Kamala Harris thought she had it. She was looking very professional. She didn't have any word salads, even though she did not answer questions, and everything she said was a lie. I did a video on that. Her and her 25 lies. I mean, just lie. You know, she lied about the abortion ban. Donald Trump is not going to do a federal abortion ban. He has nothing to do with Project 2025, although Project 2025 is not bad in my eyes. He has nothing to do with it. He is Agenda 47. She just lied. She came up with conspiracy theories that had already been debunked, like the whole Charlottesville thing. Everything she said was a lie. And now her campaign is scrambling. Oh, she's scrambling. And I'm going to have another video about how the New York firefighters treated Biden and Kamala Harris, but then how they responded very differently to Donald J. Trump. It is amazing. You got to watch that one too. I'll link it at the end of this one. You guys, this is huge. Now, let's see what else they got. Now, here on my screen, it says that ABC, now this has been confirmed, and this is on X. It says ABC debate moderator Lindsay Davis just happens to be a sorority sister of Kamala Harris. They're both AKAs.
Yeah.
It is unconfirmed, however, if ABC moderator Lindsay Davis lost her job after she gave Kamala and her team debate questions.
So after this video, I have another video to share with you about her supposedly being fired.
So it was Lindsay Davis who gave the debate questions. So it's not sure whether or not Lindsay lost her job. Plus, one of the high up executives is a friend of Kamala Harris's and is the reason why Kamala Harris met her husband. Yes. So this was an inside job. This was a setup from the get up. And
those of you who were here for the last live stream, I said that. We said that in the chat. It was a setup and it was 3 against 1. And some of you did say that Trump didn't look his best. I told you, I really feel he just got frustrated. And I mean, look at the constant barrage. He just probably got disgusted. So let's see what else she's saying here.
This whistleblower spills the tea. And I talked about, the ABC executive being a friend of Kamala Harris's. So this is all over X. This is crazy. And if we don't see that this woman is not fit for the job, I feel sorry for anybody who is still with her, because I have never been with her. Well, I was back in 2020, but that's when I had TDS and I didn't know any better. But thank God for his grace and mercy. I repented. I am on the Trump train. But anyway, we should want someone to be a leader of our country who is strong, who exudes strength, okay, not weakness, if you can't answer questions. And the crazy thing about it, Donald Trump, after the debate, he took questions from a huge group of reporters, huge, and they were against him also, but he just said no. They were like, well, what, you must think you lost the debate if you have to, why didn't you just let that be? Why are you still here answering questions?
Right.
See, the media is a machine that works for the demon rats. So in case y'all don't know that, they are. And though they try to present themselves to be unbiased, even though ABC didn't even hide it.
Nope.
They didn't even hide it. They fact-checked Donald Trump and did not fact-check that lying heifer Kamala Harris not one time.
Nope.
That was a 3 against 1.
Yes.
This ABC whistleblower, we got to pray for this person because we knew it, right? We knew it.
Yep.
We knew she couldn't answer questions. We knew it. She can't take that's why she avoided the media.
Yep.
She avoided interviews, for 40 days. And then when she came up with one, it was pre-recorded, edited. You could see that she was looking down at the table. And then they had a wide shot with no paper, like we supposed to fall for that. And she had Tim Walz, tampon Tim, right next to her. Lord have mercy. Now, this is bad. This is bad. And you know what? You kind of feel sorry. Well, no, I really don't feel sorry for the people that wanted her to win because, come on, let's just be honest. Is Kamala Harris president material? This is not me coming down on women. I'm a woman myself, clearly, but she's not presidential material.
Nope.
She's probably made for something else. She wasn't even, well, let's just be honest. She wasn't even a good vice president.
No.
Come on, people. Are we going to set our bar so low that the person who is the reason for the Inflation Reduction Act, for the inflation being up as high as it is Kamala Harris because she's the vice president and she was the tie-breaking vote, okay, that voted in favor of this so-called Reduction Act that did anything but reduce inflation. It raised it. So why she is the reason why things cost so much. And she wants to lie about price gouging. It's her. It's no price gouging. It's her. Come on, people. Let's get with it. We know what we got to do in November come. It's Friday. It's September 13th. It's some scary stuff going on out here in these political streets. And you all, I am with you. I am with Donald Trump. I am with who God himself is using. He is not using the Democrat Party. You got crooked Republicans who actually are Democrats in disguise. They're rhinos. But the true Republicans, they want to do what is right by this country. And we got to know the truth, honey. And they delivered those questions in advance to Kamala Harris. Whistleblower. Oh, yes. Whistleblower came out with spilled the tea, honey. Spilled the tea. So let's check out another clip here. This is about the moderator. This woman on X is spilling the tea on this. So let's check it out.
So I'm finding out this morning that one of the moderators, the lady that was up there, is actually Kamala's sorority sister.
Ski-wee.
So you have the sorority sister, and then you have her best friend that is one of the execs. So now we know why there was a 3-on-1 debate. So we know that it was a biased debate. No questions asked. So you're celebrating for nothing because she never did get to her policy. She never answered any questions. No. They never fact-checked her on anything. I want to bring something else to your attention because a lot of people are distorted in knowing what a real leader is. See, Trump is a real leader. A real leader is not perfect by any means. For my Christians out there, you know David in the Bible wasn't perfect.
No.
You know Paul wasn't perfect. Noah wasn't perfect. Solomon wasn't perfect. Abraham wasn't perfect. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. King Cyrus. None of those leaders were perfect, but nonetheless, they were leaders. See, a leader shows up. They don't hide from the people. She's saying that she's a part of the people. Then where were you for 3.5 years? You didn't show up. You didn't show up for the families that was in Afghanistan. You didn't show up. All you did was hid behind the keyboard all weekend and talk about the real leader that showed up. You didn't show up to the border. Trump went to the border, even though he wasn't president.
Yep.
He showed up to the border. And for all you black people out there, she didn't even show up to the NABJ. Trump showed up to the NABJ.
I mentioned that, and those of you, over 320 of you are in here, please hit that little that like button. I did see your question, Orange and Slinky. That's the next video. That says that she was fired. So I'll play that once we're done with this. I did a video on that, what this lady just said. Okay. And so if you want me to, I can drop the link. Trump went to the national, if you don't know what the NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists. She would not even go. He went there and they were in attack mode the entire time. They were hostile. Okay. One of those journalists worked for ABC as well. And so he showed up, and that's how he was treated. Just as a human being, that's not right. I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on. Okay, let me go. I'll finish playing this.
So the only leader that's perfect was Jesus Christ. But even back then, in his day, they would have called him an imperfect leader because he didn't concede to their itching of ears and what they wanted to do. He wasn't all about optics. All he was about his father's business, standing on the truth. That's what Jesus was about. He's the only perfect leader. But Satan, they manipulate you with flattery. That's what Satan does.
Yep.
He makes you, they manipulate, they polish themselves up to deceive you. See, Satan is the father of lies. Jesus is the conveyor of truth. And that's what we need during this time. It's time to rise up and speak out against the evil of the atrocities of this party, the manipulation, the gaslighting. It has to stop. And black people, y'all are sitting up here and y'all supporting this stuff. And this woman said that she wasn't doing nothing for black folks. She was locking up black men in jail left and right. And y'all still want to back her. So she's saying that it's time for a change. She is completely right. I 100% agree. It's time for a change, and it's time to get your administration, fire her administration, and move in Trump into the White House, y'all. So it's time to put America first instead of having America last. So y'all, let's get out there. We stay prayed up. We need to we need to pray during these rough times and just keep your head on a swivel. Yeah. And I'll check in with y'all later.
All right, then now that sister told the truth.
Okay. And so I'm going to stop this. Tell me which video one of you wanted me to. How you doing, Virgo child? I'm not sure which video you wanted me to drop. Okay, so drop it in the comment section. And so yeah, now I'm getting ready to share with you another video. And again, now they're saying that she was fired. ABC, I'll let you figure it. I'll let you decide. Okay, let me share this other video with you. How you doing, old bag? All right, and I watch. I don't know if you guys watch Stephen Gardner. Sometimes he has millions of followers. And so, to allow wickedness. Yeah, Miss April, I pray that my black people show up and show out. This country is going to be done for. I'm telling you, this is serious. And so, let me let you guys look one more time, just in case anyone wants to go over. And so he talks about all that in this video. Okay.
All right. Here is the bombshell news story. An ABC whistleblower allegedly will release an affidavit claiming that Kamala Harris's campaign was given sample questions that ended up being the questions that she was asked during the debate, as well as assurances that Donald Trump would be fact-checked and Kamala Harris would not. Okay, so let me break this down, because this is cheating. This is election interference. This means that they walked Donald Trump into the lion's den, and then the three of them ganged up, which also means that there was a writing team behind the scenes that was crafting the exact questions that would get under Donald Trump's skin. Also, the follow-up questions, also the follow-up data. And then they cut Donald Trump off and they would say, VP Harris, what do you think of how bad Donald Trump is? This whole thing was a scam. This whole thing was a setup. So let me go through that. Now, according to this ABC News whistleblower, Kamala Harris was given the questions ahead of time, but they were labeled as practice questions. Now, then those questions ended up being what was asked by David Muir and by Lindsay. Also, the ABC News whistleblower says Kamala Harris's election team was given assurance that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. By the way, did you notice that Donald Trump was fact-checked 7 times and Kamala Harris was fact-checked 0 times? And she lied over 20 times. All of that is verifiable. You can go Google that for yourself. So essentially, she knew exactly what questions were going to be asked of her. She knew that the ABC moderators were going to, Lindsay Davis and David Muir, they were going to be basically walking Donald Trump into booby traps. They were then going to hit him over and over and over again to frustrate him. And then they would give a softball question and there would be no follow-up and no fact-checking.
That's what I was saying for the people that were saying that Trump didn't do well. I mean, folks, he's human. He just was probably just beat down. Thank you, Alley Cat. Yeah, Snoops is one of the videos that I watched, and they said that she was fired. And so I think it's later in this video as well. So again, if you go, you Google it, you're going to see some that said, no, she wasn't. So, but from all the sources, the videos I watched, she was. So let me continue playing this. Thank you, Alley Cat.
Now, if this is true, ABC News has just lost all credibility. And I think that they should be boycotted. You guys can vote with your money. You can also vote with your time. And if ABC News is rigging the election against the 71 million Americans that want Donald Trump to be their president, this is really, really bad. And I look forward to this whistleblower giving us more details. Now, listen to this. This caught me off guard.
Acellus Academy is...
Okay. So, all right. We're not done here. Let this... Yes, boycott.
Bill Clinton's top advisors, he believes that this is true. His name is Mark Penn. Mark Penn is a former Bill Clinton advisor, and he has come forward and he is calling for a formal investigation of ABC News. He said from everything he's reading, the people he's talking to, it looks as if this is a true story. Now, we need this whistleblower to be protected and come forward, but this is a massive deal. This means that ABC News cheated in order to rig the election in Kamala Harris's favor, to rig the debate in Kamala Harris's favor. Now, the only way that you and I can do anything is through boycotting with our money and with our time. And they will feel the pain, just like with Bud Light, just like with Harley Davidson, just like with McDonald's, just like with, you know, on and on and on. Disney Corporation, you can just you know, stick it to them by not letting them have access to your eyeballs or your wallet. Now, this is the fascinating thing. So Mark Penn is calling for an official internal investigation for ABC News. He wants the president of ABC News. He wants the FCC to get involved. He says that it appears that there was a rigging of the debate outcome. And he is absolutely furious. Now, this is a lifelong Democrat that helped get Bill Clinton into the White House and then advised him for the time that he was in. Now, think about this. Go back in your memory. Kamala Harris scripted answers. Remember when she was talking? It seemed like she had these scripted answers. What are you going to do to improve the economy? Well, I was raised in a middle-class home, and I understand middle-class problems. And then she gives no answer, no detail, no policy, no hope, nothing. So she had all of these questions in advance. And ABC News, they gave them to her. So she knew exactly how to prepare. Now, imagine if you had all of the test answers before the big test, before the big debate, right? So this ABC News employee whistleblower says that they will sign an affidavit and they will participate in an investigation of ABC News where it looks like this debate was rigged in favor of Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Now, the ABC News moderators, Lindsay Davis and David Muir of 2020, fact-checked Donald Trump 7 times and fact-checked Kamala Harris 0 times, despite her lying over 20 times. The debate moderator, Lindsay Davis, had previously boasted online and on air that she and Kamala Harris were sorority sisters. They went to the same college. They were in the same sorority. They're friends. This didn't come out until after the debate. Also, there's connections to the president of ABC. Also, ABC is owned by Disney Corp, which is one of the largest donators to the Democrat Party. So this whole thing looks as if it was rigged. And that woman's name, Dana Walden, is Disney's co-chairman and oversees specifically ABC TV and ABC News. So that's who put these debate moderators on. And again, there was an entire team of writers, and they leaked this stuff to Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
So this 3-on-1 presidential debate where Donald Trump absolutely held his own, and I believe still won the debate. He clearly outlined that for 3.5 years, they've done nothing to make your life more affordable. He clearly outlined that in 3.5 years, they've done nothing to make America safer. In 3.5 years, they've done nothing to make gas more affordable. In 3.5 years, they've done nothing to close the border. So Trump was brilliant with that. He framed that and then executed on helping the American people understand what was happening. All right, now, despite all of that, Donald Trump whipped these 3. He kicked their butts, in my opinion. And ABC posted Kamala Harris's closing statement and also Donald Trump's closing statement. And guess what? If this doesn't tell you who really won the debate, nothing will. Kamala Harris got 4 million views and 200,000 likes, and Donald Trump got 18 million views and 1.4 million likes. So basically a 400% higher view ratio and a 700% higher like ratio. If that doesn't tell you something about what the American people are looking for, I don't know what will.
Yep.
All right, now stick with me because this gets even better. Another huge Donald Trump win. Judge Scott McAfee down in Georgia has just dropped 2.
All right, now that was that. Okay, so, okay. Let me see. I'm trying to keep up with your comments, but there are over 500 people in here, so please go ahead and hit that like button. Yes, he did hold his own. And I'm getting ready to share with you. I thought it was this video. It's in another. I told you to forgive me now. I've been teaching all day, dealing with teenagers. So let me pull this up. All right. Bear with me one moment. Pinky, yes, she is. Hope Knight, how are you? National disaster. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Thank you, John Martinez. All right. I'm going to go to YouTube to make sure I'm sharing the correct video with you. All right. Clifton Mobile. Yes, we're aware of that, love. Okay, let me get to my history here. And again, you guys need to check out my previous video. Where are we here? Okay. And this was the video I was watching. Yeah, okay. Where we talked about the earpiece in her ear. Yeah, and I'm gonna drop that link too. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get everything set up here. All right. And I was watching this guy earlier. All right, here we go. Trying to get it set up for you. Work with me here. How you doing, Amy? That, well, according to some sources, she is. So here we go. Let me share this screen. Now, of course, lots of times when they say that, they just shove them to another job. They don't really lose their jobs. Come on. But that's what we're being told here. Let me see. Okay, we're going to leave that up and that up. Okay. And so you tell me. Come on here. Full screen. There we go. Let me share this with you. Right, here we go. I think I got it now. Yeah, I watched a couple of videos earlier. All right. Thank you for the blue hearts. That's my cowboy blue. All right, here we go.
Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. This literally caught my attention. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is the banger of the night. Definitely. Lindsay Davis and Kamala Harris are sorority sisters. I'm gonna let this video play. I have a few more other things that I want to show y'all, but I found it extremely crazy. You know, and it all makes sense. You know, you have Kamala in her hotel room practicing. They even had a person that, you know, dressed up as Trump and being what? It was 4 days of, you know, her sitting in a hotel room. Pretty crazy. Let me let this video play, y'all, so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Now, we're not going to watch that part. We've already seen that. I want you to actually see the screen that he had up. It was saying that she was gone there. Let me see. All right. Let me find that. All right. Here we go.
David Muir didn't hesitate to say, I went back and watched it.
MSNBC
Tape. You didn't sound sarcastic to me when you said I lost by a whisker. Kamala got Trump on 3 sides of whether or not he won in 2020. He said I won, and then he said I said sarcastically that I lost by a whisker, and then David Muir ended it by saying no, that wasn't sarcastic. So what the American people heard was Trump on 3 sides of the outcome of 2020, and David Muir and Lindsay Davis played an important role in that. David Muir didn't.
It is literally sad. Literally sad the way that they're doing things. Somebody said it's bad when MSNBC admits it. We all see what is going on right now, y'all. We all see. It takes us to come together. It takes, you know, us YouTubers, you know, to spread the knowledge and spread the truth. It's not necessarily, I can't tell, like I said, I can't tell nobody who to vote for. I can't tell them. All I can do is just get out the truth. That's all it is, you know, getting out the truth and saying what I need to say. I mean, I feel like that is the most important thing, you know, to do. Definitely. You know, check out what Kamala said.
The American people, I believe in.
Y'all see her nose getting longer?
Strengthen our small businesses, which is why I have a plan. Let's talk about our plans. And
what she made me so mad when she said that.
Let's compare the plans. I have a plan to give startup businesses $50,000 tax deduction, to pursue their ambitions, their innovation, their ideas, their hard
Look at
work.
it.
I have a plan, $6,000 for young families for the first year of your child.
She keep on saying I have a plan. So why haven't this plan even started? I'm not about to listen no more of her, but I'm just saying, like, why hasn't this been something? What migrants are getting paid so much money and getting so much treatment when there's veterans that's out on the street, homeless, not getting nothing. There's veterans. We literally watched a video last week of a veteran that gets what, $20-some, $30-some in food stamps, and there's migrants getting 15 bands, 15,000 in food stamps a month. Like, this ain't no year thing, y'all. A month. And the people that's struggling, going to work, working their butts off, you know, and struggling, gas high, food prices high, this high, that high, they paying for them. Literally. You paying on taxes, that you paying, all given to them. $5,000 in cash, 2 years of rent paid up free. They ain't got to pay for nothing. They eating and living for free. Bus tickets free. Plane tickets free. When they get here, hotel stays free. Putting them first. But she talking about I got a plan. Y'all see her nose?
Development. I want people to be able to
Man, it's crazy, bro. This is from MTG. I ain't gonna cap. I love MTG. This is what Trump said. This is what she posted.
Okay, let me stop that there. All right. Hold 1 second. All right. How you doing? All right. Where have you been hiding? I love. Let me get my video straight here. I don't know, old bag. All right. Okay. All right. I think this was one that I looked at earlier. All right. Michelle, not everyone deserves a platform in social media has convinced people like you that you do. Oh, okay. I'm not okay. Yeah, so I love they did well. Esther McDonald, hello everyone. I hope you're doing. Oh yeah, we're doing well. All right. Let me see. I'm still trying to find my video. Now you guys have to work with me. I told you sometimes I look at so many videos, I just get a little bit loopy. I had one here that had something pulled up on X. So let me see here. Not sure if it was a short or not. Now my tab is down here. Give me 1 second here. Let me stop sharing. All right. Okay. Don Tink, I usually am. I'm just, I looked at so many videos. I'm trying to find the short that I looked at here. Boy, people don't give you, people are just so quick to, let's have some grace, people. I give people grace all the time. All right. All right. If you guys are familiar with O'Shea, he's also has some good information. And this was the one I watched. Okay, let me see. Let me share. Give me a second. Everyone's in a hurry. No one wants to let me see. All right. Now wait. Okay, there we go. I'm about to get it here. Don't give up on me. Here we go.
But yes, and this is something I've taken on
All right.
in California.
So, okay, Rick, this was another video that I looked at that said that she lost her job. So hold on. All right. Trying to find the exact part. All right.
Tomorrow, many people are aware that a month ago in Howell.
Time that they were fact checking Trump. I want a montage of every time they interrupted him. He'd be giving an answer, and they would say, "We're out of time. I want to move on." David Muir would say, "I want to move on." He was in the middle of giving an answer about Afghanistan,
many other things,
hammering Kamala Harris, and David Muir would jump in and say, "I want to move on. I have so many questions." Who gives a shit?
Yes, Melissa.
What you want?
Are you running for president?
Why are you an important person? What makes you an important
Did
human?
they fact check her once?
No,
No.
0 times.
No.
The internet is going to do a very.
The baby will be born, and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
If I hear you bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed. And you repeatedly falsely claimed that you won, many times saying you won in a landslide.
Crime here is up and through the roof, despite their fraudulent statements that they made. Crime in this country is through the roof.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But Vice President Harris,
All right. Now I have it here on X, which is where I was also looking at. There we go. I have it here on X on several pages. Lindsay Davis, ABC moderator, fired after she gave Kamala debate questions. All right. So if you type it in on X, all right, let me see here. I know it's called X, but I still call it Twitter. All right. All right. I'm sorry I've missed your comments, but they are coming fast and heavy. All right. Okay, let me see what we have here. Okay. All right, let me share this page with you. I'll stop that one and present my Twitter page that I found some info on here. All right. All right. Okay, I'll just have to show you guys. because it's so far down on the stream there. But I can show you several, and you can see the hashtags as well. See the pages that says that she was fired. Okay. All right. I can share some more pages with you as well. All righty. Let me catch up with some comments. Oh my goodness. I just looked. Riri, some sources say she was, some say she wasn't. Sometimes when I type a statement, I'll have question marks after it. So some says that she was so. And then they're never truthful with us anyway, so we never know. So supposedly Beanie Nance, good question. Supposedly it was Kamala's sorority sister. Supposedly. Stacy, that's tomorrow. Okay. So supposedly. So if you go on Twitter and X, some pages say that she was. As far as I know, nothing happened to the other man, but she's friends with all of them. So, JG, that's tomorrow, love. We'll see, Amy. Yeah, and so again, some sources say yes, some sources say no. But we never really get the truth, because sometimes they'll tell us that someone is fired, and then we find out they weren't really fired, they're working somewhere else. So, James, I don't know. I really don't know. They said that now, when Trump made that statement, I had already watched some videos where people had called the police, and that's what was going on. They were eating someone's cat, and the situation with the duck. So this is stuff that's recorded. Okay. Oh my God, so many comments. I've missed so many. Pinky, quick to judge, slow to think. Always. Yvette, everyone who was complaining about the channel. Yeah, Yvette. That's part of the human element. People are going to complain. Amy said Trump had a good economy handed to him by President Obama. And then when he passed the flawed tax cuts, we went into a slight recession in 2018 and 2019. My pocketbook got better under Biden Harris. Pinky said, Roland, take your time. Those that don't want to wait can leave. Pinky, yes. And you know, everyone, and we know who these people are. They want to make you look bad. They're upset that your ideology is different from theirs. We know. JG, Obama, y'all bugging fully. He fixed his old hood in Chicago. The answer is no. No, he doesn't live there. Yes, Alley Cat. James, the trolls come. They always come. Whenever you don't subscribe to their ideology, they cannot handle it. They are supposed to be the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and that is not the case. Jay, how you doing? JC, I'm not with her. I'm hearing that's not true. Both of the mods, the moderators should be fired. Again, they're not. Hey, I don't know, JC. On Twitter, it says some sites said that she's fired on some pages. Some say she's not. Again, they usually just whisk them somewhere else. So who knows? Where are we here? Amy says, I know my facts. Pamela, That's a lie. Stop the lying and remove this wicked post. Stop deceiving vulnerable, foolish people who don't do their research and uninformed, lack wisdom. All right, we know what we're dealing with there. All right. Peacetime. Yes, pets' lives matter. And I've been telling people, keep your animals inside. Because I watch videos. Trump was not lying. I watch videos on that where they called the police. Orange and Slinky. I told you from some pages on X, they say she is and some say she's not. So I don't, that's one of those things we're not going to know for sure. And I mean, they could come out and say someone's fired and then they're not. So party of DEI is not working out. No, it's not. JG on her game would have to be on the blade. Oh yeah. Alley Cat Harris didn't think because they forgot to tell her to. Yeah. I mean, we know it was all a farce. It doesn't matter. In the scheme of things, it doesn't matter if she's fired or not. Anyone with 2 eyeballs that work and 2 ears that work, no, it wasn't a fair debate. If you guys go back and look at that last video, I said if I were Trump, I would not do another debate. And when I heard that he was not doing another debate, I was very happy. And YouTube won't let yes, Alley Cat, YouTube won't let us use that word anon. We have to say C-19 or something like that. Hope Knight, everything was cheaper when Trump was in the White House. Pure facts. Orange and Slinky. Okay, it matters what is true or not true. It does. Karen Rowland, I saw the clip where they called the police in Springfield about eating the cat. That's what I'm saying. But when Trump said something about it, they tried to make it seem like he was losing his mind or like he was off his rocker. And it actually happened because before I went live, I had already seen the video. I mean, so this wasn't something made up or AI. This was an actual video, a police call where someone called. They came home and someone was here with the cat, you know. Pinky, and you know what? And I said this, he really doesn't even have to do a debate. I mean, okay, Joseph. Some sources say she was, some say she wasn't. So, yeah, Lisa, there's no need. Every time he tries to do something, every media source has been against him. I wouldn't. For what? Steve said, I would like to see someone get my dog Kitty. She would probably eat them. Come and see if she will, James. How you doing, partner? Thank you so much. Yeah, and you know what, folks? Oh, Judy, yes. I was watching that earlier on TikTok. The dance, oh yeah, it's awful. I love it. And so, like I said, even when I do, some videos, if you go and Google it, it's going to say it's not, some things aren't true. I can't control what is said. All I can do is share what I find. Lori, before I came live tonight, I watched a video. Those people they are angry. Those people in Springfield, you just dump a bunch of people and they're not racist, but it's just not right. They're eating the ducks. Yeah, Corey, yes. Ronald, how are you? Judy. Just saying. Okay, Alligator. Thank you. James. Steve, all dogs love me. I trained search and rescue dogs and work at Ground Zero. James, thank you for your service. Prince Pierre. No, what does he need to debate her for? He never gets a fair shot anyway. Rezon Tech, how have you been coping since the debate? Oh, it's been fine. Rezon, it wasn't anything that we weren't used to. Leon said he's the biggest bigot. No, Leon, that may be your opinion, but that's not fact. Alley Cat, right. How you doing, unleaded? Yeah, keep Kitty locked up. They can't drive either, said Anna. Ooh. I heard about the accidents. Yeah, I heard about that too. Judy, this is why we can't have nice pets. Oh, God, Judy. Judy, keep Kitty and keep Fido inside. Tailor-made art, how are you? Oh, Taylor said that Kamala has promised Lindsay a position in her administration. Okay. Well, we know if were she to cheat and be elected, that's probably where she would go. These people never really lose their jobs. Governor DeWine sent more police officers and more money to Springfield the day after the debate. Right, Alley Cat. Leon, and how can you believe his nonsense? Leon, to me, it's not nonsense because I've seen my pocketbook when he was in office, and I've also seen my pocketbook when he was not, when the Biden-Harris administration was in office, and that's how. And I've done a lot of research and reading, and I know a lot of the Black entertainers and celebrities were best friends and good friends with him, and they only turned on him when he became a Republican and decided to run for president, and then they all just flipped on him. Pinky, Lori Coleman, most of Springfield residents might not be there for the election. Yeah, some of them, Pinky, that was in one of the, I watched a video on that too. Some said they were homeless and getting evicted so landlords could rent to Haitians because, you know, they're getting all that government money. Yes, and they're jacking the prices up. Baldwin Birds, I'm sorry, I missed your call. For those saying misinformation is being spread, the information shared here is public and can be searched. Thank you, Baldwin Birds. Yeah, and like I said, I do videos all the time. Whereas if you Google it, I gave you a prime example earlier. Those of you who were here when I did the story on Tyson Foods, they said it didn't happen. Okay, but it happened. Don't get it twisted, folks. Google owns YouTube. They're all liberal leaning. And they removed a lot of negative facts about Kamala because now she's the darling. So, you know. Mary, how are you? Mary, she can't be, she had to cheat. She's not prepared. That's why she's been running. She's been woefully running. She's been running forever. Trump's been president before. She hasn't. She needs to be out every day campaigning and talking to people about policies, but she doesn't have any. Where are we here? Leon Kennison, yes, I can. My pocketbook, Ruthie B. Ruthie gets it. He doesn't need to do a debate. Every time he goes into enemy territory, every time he goes to do a debate, he's not treated. And I don't care that he is a billionaire. He is a human being. He's been treated shabbily by all forms of media, the National Association of Black Journalists, all of the other liberal leaning news outlets. He never gets a fair shake. He's a human being. Who wants to be treated like crap all the time? I'm sorry. I tell you, my voice has been cracking in and out. He's a human being, folks. Look, stop looking at all the zeros behind his name. He's still human. She had the questions and barricaded herself for 4 days and still didn't knock it out of the park. No, she can't. She's not prepared. Tina says, I think the world of you. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much, Tina. And like I said, people are always plotting. They want you to do poorly. They don't want you to be successful. Last time I checked, no one's perfect. And that happens. No wars, no crime, inflation off the hook. Right. She had the questions and barricaded herself for 4 days. And she didn't. Janelle, Kamala couldn't get the first question. No. And she didn't answer any questions. She did not. Wouldn't waste time, he said, but he typed a paragraph, that part. And guys, one thing I found out as the channel grows, more and more trolls come in. So I guess they don't have anything else to do. I don't know. But it doesn't rattle me. I can't recall coming on saying I was perfect. I tell you guys all the time, I do videos and sometimes you may Google. Thank you, Joseph. Love you too. And You can Google it and it'll say fact check. I have done videos, and as soon as I ended the video, it said fact check, and it had something that was totally inaccurate. Thank you, partner. The trolls are here. And that's fine if you don't agree with our ideology. Just don't come in, just be respectful. Don't come in calling people names, okay? That's all we say. Fridge says, Lynn unrattled. Yeah. Honey, I've been teaching high school for 27 years. No. And I'm a Generation Xer, so you know, you're not going to hurt my feelings, but just be respectful. Don't come in calling people in the chat names. That's all I ask. And that's fine if you want to disagree with us, but you know, LJ, some sources on X and Twitter says that she was, and there are a few videos here on YouTube as well that said she was. Okay, so I doubt it, but I don't. Who knows? Some said, you know, some sources said yes, some said no. Love you too, LJ. That's what was circulated, that she was fired. Putting citizens out for immigrants and money. Yeah. American citizens. Yeah. Fact checkers weren't needed until the truth started getting out. Anon gets it. When the truth starts getting out, then that's when it started. Katrinka, let us do our own fact checking by uncensoring Google. Oh my God, that's a truth bomb. Yes. Generation X here represented. Yes. I tell you all the time. I have people, I do videos that come in here. What you're saying is not true. Maybe they Googled it. If you Google the story I did on Tyson Foods, where they laid off about 1,300 Americans in Perry, Iowa, when you Google it, it's Tyson. Oh, that didn't happen. Okay. And it happened. And they were secretly holding job fairs in New York. There was such an outcry from Americans. They said, whoa. So Google changed it. They put a little stamp up under my video for fact check. Okay. Yes, Katrinka, they are paid. Welcome in. Backyard Dispatcher. All the Democratic shields are paid. Karen says, I'm not racist against immigrants, but there's a way to do everything. Yes, 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 yes. I agree. And on, real talk. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Hope Night. Thank you so much, new subscriber. And I know this channel is not for everyone. Aurelius, do you have a lot of Kool-Aid drinkers? Aurelius, all the Kool-Aid drinkers are here tonight. Yes, they are. But I have good, genuine people who are here every time I go live. And that's why I'm here. Because they know I don't come to blow smoke up your rear. I share information with you. And that's all I can do. JC, I'm not with her. If the trolls callous names, can we cuss them out? You know what, JC? Everyone in this chat, there are over 400 of you in this chat. You all are so intelligent. I know you're not even going to waste your time on those people. Yes, Roger, thank you. I don't have to put myself out here, but I do, because I don't like Americans being hoodwinked by the Democratic Party. They've done nothing but destroy this country. And why, oh, why? You have a woman who had a chance on CNN a couple of weeks ago. They asked her, about that, if she was Black. She said, next question. So why are millions of Black Americans saying, oh, she's going to be the first Black woman president? I don't get that. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. Taylor, I did a video, Judge Joe Brown, and everything he had to say about her. I'm telling you people, Judge Joe Brown's been talking about people for 30, 40 years. He's never been sued. He drops facts on everyone, celebrities, entertainers, athletes, never been sued. They don't bother him. They don't come out and say, denounce him. Okay. You have at least 8,500 people following you that find value in what you have to say. Thank you so much. I'm gonna, for all of you who are with me, I just flooded the comment section with hearts. Thank you so much. That touched my heart. That feels good. Yes. And again, the people who don't like it, well, go to the other channel. I know you don't like this ideology. Yes, I love Judge Joe Brown. He's been doing nothing but dropping facts, and they don't touch him. They don't even denounce him. And, oh, what he said was not true. No one says a word. Yes, NJ Pat, she's always said she was Indian. And when asked about her race, so what Trump said is what a lot of Americans are saying, but he's racist because he said it. I said the same thing. Oh, you're black all of a sudden. Since when? Judy, the big cheese, don't pay the hecklers. No, that would never, ever happen. Right. Yeah. Thank you, Realist. And see, that's what I'm saying. I have all of you, I have over 400 people in this chat section. I have some very highly intelligent people here. And we know how the media goes. So I always, before I do a video, I'll say, hey, may be true. You may Google it and it may say something else. We know how the game goes. We've been talking about it for over a year. Oh yeah, much respect for Judge Joe Brown. Yeah, oh yeah, even Umar Johnson, and we know how he spoke out against her, and I don't like him either. The old bag, yeah, I guess she took the red dot off her forehead. I guess. Yeah, he's spoken the truth about so many people. I've learned a lot from watching Judge Joe Brown. Steve-O, she knows what she is, but now she wants a vote from Black Americans, especially. No, you go to all those millions of people that you're doing things for. You're not doing anything for Americans. So don't come to Americans and asking for votes. And those of you who didn't see my videos, they are, and this isn't make-believe, they are giving the illegals ID cards. They're telling them they can vote. I don't make this stuff up. There's reporters going around talking to the illegals in New York. And they've been told by the Democrats that they can vote. You think they're not going to try to steal another election? They are. Steve said she's confused and does not know what she is. She knows. Yes, Karen. Yes, they are afraid of Judge Joe Brown. They don't say anything about Judge Joe Brown. He's been dropping truth bombs for years. Ruthie said, next thing you know, she's going to say she's Hispanic. Oh, my God. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, she's a chameleon. Some of you were here for the first time. I've said this. She is a chameleon. Those of you that know science, what do chameleons do? They change to adapt to their environments. Okay, they do. This is insane. They're still trying to say the cat situation is a lie. Measured Man. I'm probably going to talk about that tomorrow. I watched an actual police video. So this isn't a video that someone made, a police video where people had to call the police. So, but when Trump said it, oh, he's deranged. They're looking at him like, what? And then, of course, the moderator, oh, no, I checked with the city manager and it didn't happen. The city manager is not God. They lie too. Mayors lie. Governors lie. Just because the city manager said it didn't happen, of course he's going to say that. Okay? We know not to believe those people. Right, Linda? Measured Man. You have what records? Tell me what that means, baby. Karen, she constantly looked deranged. Karen, the whole time she was making faces the entire time. I thank God. I know his Trump team said, don't look at her. Because then they would say he was trying to intimidate her. Everything he does is wrong. Everything. Get out of here, folks. We know. We know the truth. We know the truth. Everything he says is racist. Everything he does is wrong. Kudos to him. Don't do any more. Don't do any. He doesn't need to do any more debates. For what? Everything he can't do anything right anyway in their eyes. Forget it. SL. Some sites on some pages on Twitter, and there were a few videos here on YouTube that said that she was. So take it with a grain of salt. If you Google it online, it says no. If you just go on, how you doing, Cha-Cha? If you go on, where was it? CNN? I forgot which website I was on. It says she wasn't. Some videos say she was. On Twitter, some pages say she was. I don't know. Hello, Cha-Cha, Skiwi. Anon, how about when Jill Biden said that Spanish people are her favorite tacos? Oh, yeah, yeah. The Democrats, that they just step all over themselves. They can't help themselves. She kept looking down either at notes or a tablet phone, plus had earbud. Lisa, I did a whole video on that. Yes, she did. She can't stand up and speak off the cuff. We know that. But she's supposed to be the leader of America. Okay. Get out of here. Joanne, how are you? She'll be Chinese next. Snoop, Alley Cat. I didn't check Snoop's video out. I just watched some other videos. Thank you, love. Lisa, you were there. Okay, yeah. So, who knows? Joanne said, what's the big deal? Okay, Joanne. Thank you for stopping by. Measure, she has changed the homeowner down payment language 4 times. Yes, she has. She really has. Joanne, when you're born in India to 2 Indians, what else can you be? Just because they moved to Jamaica doesn't make her black. Yes, she used black men even. Yep. Just because she dated, so what? Doesn't matter who she dated. She's not black. If she was, I don't know, Cha-Cha. Did she think she's the leaker? So I pulled that up on Twitter earlier. The whistleblower, just telling everything that happened. Lisa, where am I? You can check, you can scroll back and watch the video that I played. So supposedly the whistleblower is supposed to be coming out with everything. Okay, where are we here? Put out for new people. Yeah, Alley Cat. Karen, she'll use some phonetically screwed up vernacular and she'll be Chinese. Alley Cat, you just got out of the corner, love. Oh my. But it's unfortunate, but you're telling the truth. This is what they do. This is what they do. Okay? JC, I'm not with her. Clearly said she doesn't know. She is not spreading light. Thank you so much, JC. I did not come on here and see, they don't read, they don't listen. I did not come on here and say that Lindsay Davis was definitely fired. I said it could be. Some sources say yes, some sources say no. If you look at some of my videos, I'll have a question mark. Okay? Some stuff's questionable. Linda, she'll have support on her earbuds. And they mad at Trump for having a side chick and they're supporting Kamala for being the side. Right. Make it make sense. So nothing they say or do makes sense. Thank you so much, JC. JC, we talk about that in the school. Each one teach one. C Fryer. Oh no, C Fryer's all right. Lisa, and that's what I'm saying. Those of you who are here, that's all I care about. If people want to come in, call me names. If that makes them feel like a good person, I don't care. You know, I always tell you, I share videos with you. I go on websites. Who knows? Yeah, but you know, I do tell you vote on policy. We don't need a woman or a black president. We need someone who is competent, who can do the job, regardless of their gender or their race. And again, she's not black. They need to stop with this charade. I'm sick of it. Right, old bag? Right? Larmo 98, exactly. Why are you coming and asking black Americans for votes? Why are you asking any Americans for votes? You did nothing for Americans. Right, Alley Cat? Allie's still talking about the greens in the bathtub. Measured Man, forget identity politics. Joy and hope is not a strap. Measured Man, say it again for the people in the back. I don't give a care about joy and hope. Sing that to me during Christmas time. I'm talking about everyday living. That's not a strategy. That's not going to pay my mortgage to Rocket Mortgage. That won't buy me gas or food. Don't forget Trump rally tonight. Oh, yeah, Gina, I'll be catching that out, love. He's actually coming back to North Carolina, too, to Wilmington, and that's only an hour and a half from me. JC, some delusional people were talking about she cooked him during that debate. She didn't cook anything but them nasty bathtub greens. Oh my God, JC, I love it. I love it. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah, Joy, Oprah with that freaking joy and hope. Take that to, I'm going to take joy and hope to Rocket Mortgage and see if they'll let me use that to pay my mortgage payment. What do you think? Type it in the comment section. Steve, I never heard her, only Rose singing. James, that's all you. You asked me to do it, and I do it. Ask Kamala what curry she cooks with. I bet it isn't the yellow Jamaican one. JG. Facts. Right, Alley Cat? Tina Tober, God bless you. I'm American Native Chippewa, and I'm voting for Trump. Tina, you sound like a very intelligent person, young lady. James C. sounds like a man. Okay. Roger, how are you, love? Trump promised. What do you have to lose? Obviously nothing. We've lost everything under the Democrats' rule. We don't have anything now. Right, Roger? None of us have anything to lose. We've lost it all. And mysteriously, they dropped the gas prices. I haven't seen gas prices less than $3, and I don't know, since I don't know when. Now, mysteriously, they dropped it. You see all these tricks that they play when it gets closer and closer to the election. Now you're just dropping gas prices. Get out of here. Backyard Dispatch. Oh, man. When Reckless talks about her being a drunk, it's on point. Okay. Trolls wash their greens in the back. Right, peacetime. Yes. Not us. First of all, I don't care for greens like that. Hello, Roland. Greatest show on YouTube. Thank you so much, Chubb. See, you guys keep me, ladies and gentlemen, you keep me going. I don't care what trolls say. You're not going to get me upset. Again, I'm a Generation Xer. I'm not perfect. And how you doing, DJ Plast? She's done nothing for this country but destroy it. And they don't like what I'm saying because looking at my skin tone, I'm supposed to be a Democrat and support their ideology. No, ma'am, no, sir, I won't. I don't fit the narrative, and I don't care. I don't want to. Judy, I didn't know that many people ate greens. I didn't either, Judy. I don't care for them. Anon, make America godly again. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's what we need. Chameleon Kamala grows a panda pepper. Hot sauce in the purse is so old school. It is. Gas out here in California is still over $4. Taylor, Jesus, help you. Down here in North Carolina, it is, I looked, it was $2.96. It has not been that low in years. Andy, how are you? Spread the truth. Good job. God bless lady. Thank you so much, Andy. So again, for the people who come in, and like I said, no, I'm not perfect. I do the best that I can do. I try to keep you informed. So for the perfect people who came in here and who didn't like it, like Alley Cat said, just go on to the other channel. Because we're not talking about anything they can understand anyway, because we're talking common sense and voting for policies. They don't know anything about that. So they want to come in and troll. Okay. James, we're glad this is the first time you're here. We hope that you are enjoying it. We speak common sense and policies, what we preach. And so under those circumstances, under no circumstances will we vote for the Democrats. They're communists, Marxists, and they are socialists, and they are doing nothing for Americans. Oh, Anna, they wouldn't. I remember those AOL chat rooms. Judge Joe Brown said they accidentally put Jamaica in his birth certificate, but he said it's Caucasian, her father. So how do you take her mother from India? Her father's birth certificate is Caucasian, but now she black. Make it make sense. Rose, sorry we all listen to you, but have side talk. Oh, James, help yourself, love. Because you know, with all these people in here, I can't keep up. Okay, Roger said in Illinois it's $3.09. Okay, C. Fryer. Okay, we are Janine, perfectly imperfect. Right. People want to come in and make you feel bad. No, not going to do that. DJ Plas, Obama's running this country. He ran it for the past 4 years. Biden was simply a figurehead. He's been in serious cognitive decline for years. Obama's been running. That's why he's trying. Obama's had 3 terms. He's trying to make it 4. DJ Plas, did you hear that, love? Quantum, there needs to be accountability at ABC for election interference. Quantum, they've always done that. CNN did the same thing. Remember when Hillary was running, Donna Brazile gave the questions to Hillary. That's why she looks so good. This is what they do. Again, if they actually had policies that helped Americans, they wouldn't have to cheat. Okay? You had policies, you can say, hey, we did this. So now, really, all they can do is go to the illegals because they've given them billions of dollars, free housing, free food. But they're coming to Americans, asking Americans for votes. No, ma'am, no, sir. NA, that news lady will not get fired. I bet more like she gets a promote. Yeah, NA, we're going to see. There was such an outcry about how bad that was. You know what? Sometimes they say, well, she's no longer working here. And then they'll just slide her into another position. That's what they normally do. Come on. Alley Cat said no one's running the country. Woo! Feels like it, don't it? Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, Roger, you're right. Measured Man. But when her dad posted about her disrespect, Measured Man, her father, they're estranged. They don't even talk to each other. He lives, I heard, less than a mile from her. He's never been to the White House. Yeah, NA, that was a nasty collard greens. Disgusting. James, me too, love. Yeah, pray. We need to pray. Measure Man, what we learned about the culture is the Indian culture did not approve of her choice, Jamaican partner. Measured Man gets it. Yeah. Move back to Canada. Yeah. All of you are right. Where's the border jump? Tijuana border jump? Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen them. You moderators are doing an excellent job. You really are. Again, moderators, people can have different opinions, but you guys are doing a great job. When you start the name calling, then they have to be timed out. JG, Coward given strategy. Oh, JG, the Cloward Piven strategy. That's what you're trying to tell me. Yes. DJ Black, Pat, hey, DJ, they're all criminals and crooks in Washington. But the Democrats keep lying, telling poor people we're for you. Trump is for the billionaires. They're millionaires. They're not like us. They're not everyday people, but those are the lies they're telling people. Thank you, Fridge Reaver. Yes, Don B, good question. Todd, she's hardly in the White House. Yeah, when she was there, she wasn't doing anything for the country. Paris, how you doing? I'm glad you tuned in as well. Right, Roger? And we always know who the liberals are. We're in here having a conversation. Now, me, when I'm on any form of social media, if I'm somewhere and I don't like what's being said, I don't make a comment. I just leave and go somewhere else. But you always know the liberals, the party, the Democrats, the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion. If you don't agree with their ideology, they come in here and name call. Makes a lot of sense, right? But they're supposed to be all inclusive. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. Allie, Kamala hates Israel, hates Jews, but she gives it. Allie Cat's been batting it. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad all of you tuned in. Taylor said they're paying them to commit crime. $15,000 food stamps, $5,000 in cash-free rent. Taylor, that's our tax money. But they won't do anything for Americans, but they're asking us for votes. Vote blue no matter who. No, ma'am, no, sir. I will never vote for blue, no matter who. And I don't care what color you are. You can't get me on that color ideology. Racial idolatry is what it is. And you can't get me on that because that doesn't pay bills. So you have to go. That's why you have to go somewhere else. So they come in here and they name call. They're trolls. Who cares? Yes, they've got to go, Gina. I'm sick of her talking about the middle class. What middle class? They've destroyed that. Walt's family for Trump. Yes. Kamala fathers for Trump. Smart Democrats for Trump. Many Democrats have left their party. C. Fryer. A lot of people, a lot of people, they kept voting Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. When you talk about kitchen table issues, people wake up quick because they can't feed their families. Afghanistan, shaking my head. The women can't even go to the parks or school anymore. Yeah. Liberal is not the same as commies. Yeah. Remember when I said my intuition told me that Trump shouldn't debate her again? Paris, I do remember. Paris, remember you? I remember when you made that statement. And remember, I was so angry when I did that live. I said, if I were him, I would not do anymore. I wouldn't. He never gets a fair shake. Never. Gina said 85% of Americans struggling all over. But we're supposed to vote blue no matter who. Get out of here. So we can watch as the illegals move up above us. Don't worry. Don't have to do anything. All they did was just show up and take our tax money. DJ, yeah. Oh, yeah, she know. Yeah, AOC, yeah. Mike Wilson, what have you ever done for America? Well, Mike, I am an educator, so I teach students, so I prepare students for the future. That's all I've ever done. But I hope that's enough. RFK is a classic liberal, not an extreme. Yeah. He's not all the way left. The only color Washington recognizes is green, yes. The trolls are aging out of the job market and they haven't even started. Roland, not in this chat. We are informers in here. We don't want to have to lower ourselves to those. Right, Alley Cat. Cheryl, I've never seen someone lie so smoothly as Kamala did. She did nothing but told lies, but she wasn't fact-checked. Every time Trump opened his mouth, come on. That was a setup. Measured Man, teachers are the future. Yes. Karen. Yes, Karen. I watched it and I was disgusted. Moderators, you're doing a wonderful job eliminating the trolls and their name calling. I don't care how much name calling they're doing. They're not changing our thought process. And if you're intelligent, why do you have to name call? You can come in and make a statement even though you don't agree with us. Why would you come in and name? That's so elementary, my dear Watson. Gina, amen, Roland, teaches our future the right way. I'm trying, Gina. I teach high school. And I try to give them good sound, information. I teach my content, and I try to teach them about life. You got that right, Larma. And he did protect him. I've said that several times. When God was involved with that, the providential hand, and I'm not a preacher, I'm not a minister, the providential hand of God saved him. That was evil. They've been trying to unalive that man. And then remember the plane malfunction. They're not done. I've been saying this. Some of you are new here. They do not want to relinquish power. Sorry, my voice is coming and going. Lisa, I have not thus far. But who knows? I have not thus far, though, love. Thank you for asking. Todd, I'm a Trump supporter, but he's becoming his own worst enemy. He needs to focus on policy. They want him to break, and it showed. Yeah, Todd, they were trying to break him. And because some people were saying he didn't, some Trump supporters were in here saying he didn't do a good job. I think he just got frustrated. So again, we have to give him some grace. That man has been bombarded. He's not a young man. And I think he did. Okay, Todd, now answer this question for me, love. I think he did a good job given the circumstances. 3 against 1. Even though he's a strong man, everybody gets tired. And I think he just got flustered. I really do. And I don't care, what they say or do. The people that are going to vote for him, they're still going to vote for him. Yeah, they were mad. Yes, NJ Pat. And I don't even care. They're just, again, keyboard warriors. That's all they are. Tell them they can stay and study us, but will never graduate to our level. No, they just come in and name call and tell us we're idiots and, come on, spreading misinformation. That's all they say. They have nothing to back it up. Yes, Alley can. James, I think you might be right. I'm glad, James. Okay, where are we? And that's all. I don't think, and really, Trump didn't have to say much. All he had to do was let her talk, just like he let Biden talk. We know who is for America and who's not. We do. Windy City gave her the questions. They're the same questions every single presidential debate. No, they're not. They're not the same questions. And okay, Windy City 258. If you're going to give them to her, give them to Trump as well. Equity. Remember the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Why wasn't Trump included? That's what I said, Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha gets it. For 3 against 1, he did fine. 3 against 1. 3 against 1. Cheryl, I'm glad I found you too, love. Glad you're here on the channel. 3 against 1. Yes, he's a strong man. But again, now if he was a little bit younger, I think he just got beat down. It's too much. I mean, to me, it looked like he was frustrated. Okay, it did. All right. Because every time he said something, oh, well, fact check. And she's just over here rolling off the lies. And her Soros sister's there. And Moore is there. I think he just got flustered. I mean, it happens, folks. It's part of the human element. Honestly, I think it helped him. Millions were able to see the bot. Yeah, it helped him in that aspect. All of us with eyes that work and ears that work can say, come on. I mean, as I watched it, some people got angry. I laughed. I'm like, look at this crap. Come on. And right, Taylor, considering what he's gone through, I think he held up well. And this is what really angered me too. When he mentioned the part about them shooting him in the head, they didn't say, sir, we're sorry. They had no care for him. He's a human being. Come on, people. Did you guys pick up on that when he mentioned about, they're shooting him in the head? And they just went on like he didn't say anything. Like he's not a human being. No, that's not right. Paris, exactly, Miss Rowe. When I watched this rally, I said that first. A woman's intuition never lies. It never does. Also, Miss Rowe, I'm going to go in person to vote. I don't trust the mail trash bag. No, Paris, you keep your eyes open, girl. They're trying to steal this election. It worked the first time. We cannot let it work again. This country will be over. All right, where are we here? Okay. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you guys. All right, you guys are okay. Yeah, go do something different. Did y'all hear the interview she just did and didn't answer the question again? Yes, do something. Yeah, and if you're trying to be president, you don't have that option. You don't. You answer questions you want to answer, and the rest next question. But you want to be the president? Can you imagine if reporters were asking Trump questions and he's next question? He's not going to answer it. Again, 2 sets of rules. So Todd said he did a good job considering, but persons are attacking him because of him saying animals are being eaten. Todd, that is happening. I watched a police video on that. The Haitian immigrants, they're destroying Springfield. I watched a video, not a video that someone made. I watched an actual police video where someone called the police. And you can hear the police talking to the people who called. So, he was being serious, and they were trying to make it seem like he was losing it. He was losing his marbles. 4 against 1. Oh, Roger. Yeah, the earpiece. Yeah, exactly. He had excellent I give him credit. He had excellent self-control. He did not look at her. She stared to him down the whole time, making faces. The whole time. Paul says, why does he need y'all crying for him? Paul, we're not crying. We're just stating facts. So if you're going, where's the equality? The Democrats are always preaching equality. They have none. We're not crying, Paul. What do you mean? Explain yourself. We're just talking about facts. And it's not, you think it's okay to treat Trump one way and Kamala another? Why didn't they give him the questions? Why didn't he have an earpiece? He's 77 years old. He's older than she is. We're not crying for him. We're just stating facts. Right, Todd? He actually cares. Right, James? Karen, that's what I'm saying. When people are talking about how bad his performance was, he's a man. He's human. He got frustrated. He just got frustrated. Acura Bob gets it. He's tired of it. Look at all the years he's had to deal with it. Now he dealt with it better when he was president. He was younger. He's older now. That's a lot on and old. Let's think about his age. And I'm not crying for him. I'm stating facts. It's not right. That's someone's father, husband. It's not right. I'm just speaking as a human being, folks. That's all. Measurement, like I was saying, discussing, and it was brand new here, and it's refreshing to see a Black woman that's not a leftoid do something on this channel, and all these people that you see in this chat, except for the trolls. We speak truth. Sometimes I talk about things, and I'll tell you, you may Google it, and it may say it didn't happen, but I normally go to 2 or 3 news sources, and I don't go to ABC's, Clinton News Network, MSDNC. I have common sense. And everyone in this chat that you see, they're very intelligent people. They have common sense. And if it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's a duck. And we call it a duck. We don't call it something else. So thank you so much. Franklin, according to some sources, she was fired. I doubt it, but who knows? Some sources say she was fired. Some say she wasn't. Cheryl, yeah, she'll say anything. She's just trying to get in office so Obama can continue running the country. That's all that is. Trump loves America. That's obvious. Why would someone his age deal with this crapola? Roger, I'm glad you found me too, love. Right. Ask not what your country can do for you. Do you think any Democrat of today would say that? No. And they're not going to do anything for Americans. You have to be an illegal. Janine, why do the Dems call the shots on the debate? Janine, right. They call everything. And they cheat every time they get caught. They get busted. Taylor, yes, God, that was the providential hand of God that saved him. It was. I mean, if he had not, turned his head a millimeter, he would have been gone. So they tried that. That didn't work. They're still working. They're not done. They're still working on unaliving him. I had Mr. Joyner on here, guest speaker. He told you that. Paul Walker, also what? Paul, we're not giving him a pity party. We're just saying there are two sets of rules, and that's not right. From the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion. There's no pity party. We're just saying it's not right to treat a human being the way he's being treated. Just remove Democrat or Republican out of the equation. We're just talking about being a human being and being mistreated. That's what we're talking about. Don't even mention Democrat or Republican. Chubbs, Karma, where's that pearl earring that was telling her stuff? Chubbs, I did a video on that. When was it? Wednesday. Check it out. Fridge, sorry I lose connection every few seconds. That's okay. Measurement, I need someone strong to sit across from the other world leaders who are not afraid to state our stance on issues. Right. If you're talking to someone from another country and they ask you a question and you don't want to answer, what are you going to say? Next question? It doesn't work like that. You've never been president before. You need to answer every question. She needs to be out every day campaigning, but she's running. She's hiding. She has nothing of substance to say. Yet Mike C said, yes, they are eating geese. Yes, and the video. Dogs, cats. Yes. Paul, you don't like either candidate. I think that's what you're telling me. Judy, remixes of Eat the Dog, Eat the Cat, huge dance. Yeah. Yeah, measured man. And this is happening, but when Trump says it, they're looking at him. Oh, and he fact checking. Oh, that didn't happen. I talked to the city manager. The city manager his mouth is not a prayer book. And he can lie just like all these other people lie. ABC debate moderator was a member of the same. Yeah, they're friends. And they're sorority sisters. But this is who you have as a moderator? Come on. And Kamala's friends with the head of ABC. So this is how they set it up. And they thought we weren't going to say anything. They really think the American people are stupid. Chris, some sources say yes, some say no. Todd, she lied about fracking and defunding police, even though it's in several videos. Yeah. Beanie, they've crucified him from the day he started running for president until, they never stopped. Ruthie, killing animals is animal cruelty and can be charged. Where's Peter? Ruthie, that's what I'm saying. They're always out. They're supposed to be the champions for animals. Where the heck are they? That's what someone else asked. Right, Alley Cat. Where are we here? She said she only cared about himself. It was true. He would be laying on the beach with his family in some beautiful country. Yeah. Don't go back. No, DeBoss, we're not going to go backwards. DeBoss said, don't go backward with MAGA, go forward with Harris. If we go forward with Harris, we won't have an America. Measured Man. Then you have Taylor Swift, someone who openly admits switching from Christian to spiritual and identifies as a witch. Yeah, she's nuts. And the NFL is parading her around because they're trying to draw more women into watching football. So she's all over the place. I'm sick of her. Yeah, she brought up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Taylor. Brought up his inheritance. Trying to make it seem like he's this rich billionaire and she's poor. She grew up, had a very nice, pampered upbringing, but she's trying to connect to poor people. Skyhawk says 2 words to any black person defending him. Laura Loomer, do your homework, people. Skyhawk, we have a lot of stories here. We could tell you about things that he's done for black business owners, all kinds of stories, but you haven't been here, so you don't know. Yes, Paris, I'm definitely going to be watching that rally. Yes, ma'am. Pam said the witches are riding their broomsticks. It's not even Halloween yet. Yes. Skyhawk said, shame on you. Skyhawk, we have plenty of facts we can drop about the things that Trump has done. We have plenty of facts we can drop on what Ms. Kamala has done as well. As far as incarcerating thousands of black men in California and all the other hideous things she's done. Okay. Paulina, your approach, Ms. Rowland, and engaging with people of differing opinions is on point and classy. Keep up the excellent work. Yes, Ms. Paulina, and I say this, we welcome everyone into the chat as long as, I mean, you can have a difference of opinion. I don't just say, oh, just throw them out. They're Democrats. But when you come in with the name calling, that shows that you don't have more than 2 brain cells. And so you can't string together more than 2 sentences. And so then we have to time you out. But you can come in with a different opinion. Just be respectful. No one in this chat deserves to be disrespected. And I don't either, because I'm not disrespecting anyone. Yes, Roger. Right, RJ? These people voting Kamala, they're not paying attention to what's going on in this country. And frankly, they don't give a care. Okay? Paul, I said I didn't know about the earpiece. So after all this time, he's gone off and Trump and his party didn't show where they truly care. Paul, I did a video on that. Yes. Stay locked and loaded. Trump 2024. Gina, I'm in North Carolina and we're all locked and loaded. Where are we here? I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Suave, for the super chat, love. Todd, I want to see another debate. Todd, Trump's already said he's not doing another debate. And you know what? He never gets a fair shake. I don't blame him. He doesn't need to do another debate. The only person who needs to be out trying to connect with people is Kamala Harris. Cheryl says, I'm sick of hearing the lies and propaganda about January 6th, and you can thank Nancy Pelosi for that. That's my birthday, and they've ruined that day. Yeah, the Democrats set all that up. Everything you see with them is a ruse. It's some type of deception. And the American people, they're so dumbed down, they eat it up, and they just take it at face value. They don't read. They don't do any research. Beekeeper. Can you please show me the site? Yes, I showed a couple of videos earlier, Beekeeper. And if you go on Twitter, I shared, I held up my phone earlier. If you go on, well, not Twitter, X, there are a few pages that are talking about that. Steve said, beware of the trolls riding in the clown train. James, as I asked before, has Trump talked about the duck thing before? James, exactly. James gets it. Trump, yeah. Trump hadn't been talking about that before. So it's like things that they thought he might bring up, they already had their little statements down there. I was thinking about that too. How did they know he was going to talk about the people and the Haitians that were eating cats and killing ducks? Where are we? Roland, you're out there with one of my favorite YouTube. Thank you, do something. James, Allison, Yeah, James, I don't know. I wondered about that too. But if you notice, James, every time he said something, boy, that boom, they were on him. And he just said, okay. I think he was just like, okay, this is enough. All right. You know, when you get older, I don't care how strong you are. When you get older, you can't take that. The things that things he could take when he first became president. Guys, look at his age. And again, what someone said earlier, I think for what he went through, and what do we say, 4 against 1, he did just fine. James, they did. Trump, everything he said, they tried to make it look like he was crazy. That stuff in Springfield, Ohio is happening. I watched the police tape and listened to the police officer talking to the people that called him. In simulation. Kamala's mother moved to Montreal with Kamala. Kamala spent 6 years in Canada. Yeah. So some of the things she said that she's done, she couldn't have. She was in Canada. She wasn't even here. Right, Karen? And people don't understand that. With age, you start a steady, not fast, unless you have a health problem. You start a little decline. You're not as sharp mentally. I'll give you an example. We have a new grading system we have to use. And even the younger people who are quicker on computer to learn, pick things up, they're having a problem. So I'm like, now I don't feel so bad. But when you're younger, you can pick things up, you can deal with things better. When you get older, you're not as sharp. You're just not. Love you too, Gina. Thanks for stopping by, love. Crooked Kamala, yes. Gentle spirit, he loves America. Look at the life he could be living. Gentle spirit, we said that. Who in their right mind at 77 years old would want to deal with all this stress? Who? Trump rally starting now? Okay. Joseph said no honor among Democrats. No, there's not. And I guess we'll get off from here so we can go watch the rally. And yes, what I'm saying, he loves America. He doesn't need the stress. He's not a young man, but they don't care. And again, they were so cold when he mentioned about him being shot in the head, the face. They didn't say, oh, we're sorry for that. They just went on. That is cold-hearted. He's not a human being. But okay, Ruthie, thank you, love. Everybody's going to the watch the rally. Okay. Yeah, these chats are booming, Alley Cat. Alley Cat, I'm still waiting for you to email me, love. JC, I'd like for you to email me too. I'm gonna type my my email, lsibert@ymail.com. And I have those of you who are leaving, I'll be on tomorrow with a guest speaker. Where are we here? The Wilderness Gaming Badly. Evening with New Hampshire. Hey. Fellow Generation Xer. Yay. Subscribe. Got to go. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be live. I'll have a guest. JC, I just typed, you see my email? That's an L, that's not an I, LSIBERT @ymail.com. Armand Peliquin. Pam, yes, the third has come here. Okay. Alley Cat, yeah, you have my phone number. Call me tomorrow. James. Thank you, Bowenberg. Armand, some sources say she was, some say she wasn't. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, I'll have a special guest. The brutally honest talk radio show host will be here. 5 o'clock. That's an I, JC. Excuse me. That's an L, SIBERT. That's a lowercase L. A lot of people think it's an I and they think they've emailed me and they haven't. Okay? Salute to Gen X. I'm spamming the comment section with some hearts for Gen X. Okay? We're all intelligent people in here. Yes, JC, please. Thank you, Baldwin Birds. Christopher Green, be careful with your votes. Yes, please, please, please vote blue no matter who. It's not an option. I'm voting for anyone who is not blue, no matter who. So if you have to vote for, even a lot of people say they don't want Trump. If you have to write a name in, just do not vote blue, no matter who. Thank you, Alley Cat. So we're going to get out of here so people can go watch the rally. Yeah, LSIBERT@ymail.com. Alley Cat, you're going to call me tomorrow. Salute. Vote red instead. Yes, Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha, I'm still waiting for you to email me as well. We'll be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Yeah, the chat, I could not keep up. It was, woo. It was a lot. Allie said, and the upsetting thing is Miss Lynn and is some are smarter than their feeble blue minds can imagine. Yeah, they just come in here and call us names. They don't have anything intelligent to say. Whatever. Again, we're Generation Xers. You can't hurt our feelings. Like, whatever. Okay? So I'm going to let you go. Alley Cat, I'll be looking for your call tomorrow. In Simulation, we'll be live tomorrow, 5 o'clock. I'll have a guest speaker. Do something. Red down ticket. Yes, do something. I'm spamming the comment section for you. If you're going, I want to wish everyone a great night, and like every one of you except Steve. Okay. Okay. So yeah, everyone have a good night. Enjoy the rally. Stay safe. Stay away from the morons, which I know is difficult. I think most of them are gone now from the chat section, those trolls. All right. I will, you know how I do? I will continue to respond to your good night. Do something. See you tomorrow at 5, love. Karen, all of you, I'll be responding to you in the comment section as long as you're there. You know how I do. Once I end the stream, I'll be in the comment section. Love to you all. Be safe. And I hope to see you tomorrow evening. All right. At 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will have a guest speaker. Laurie, how you doing? We're leaving, love, but you can catch the salute. Thank you, love. In Simulation, Tsunami, all of you. Love, love, love. I'm sending to you love and prayers. We'll be live tomorrow, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll have a guest speaker. So you don't have to listen to me. All right, I'm going to the comment section. Bruce, see you later. I'm going straight to the comment section to talk to you now. So I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock p.m.